bukankah kalau makan vegan automatically you kena sihat? Kenapa Chef Dave ni talk about health? Does he like become a doctor or what?
Is there anything wrong with me? You tak nak makan tu pilihan you lah. My choice, I tak nak makan. My whole family pun should eat plant-based. I put in the calendar kan, memang every month we were going to the hospital.
Mostly from plants, and we were like, how to survive?
I wasn't ready to go all in lah. Saya berbesar hati jadi di BKL lah. So, Nabi Muhammad pun SAW pun ada mengatakan bahawa makan ni tak boleh berlebihan. And kalau semua nak makan daging banyak-banyak, nanti memang kita tak boleh nak tampung lah.
Helpful for the environment. Kita je tak kisah pun.
Dan I thought, okay, habis ni kita makan sup tulang lah.
Hi guys, I'm Chef Dave. This is a brand new podcast, and I never have ever imagined that I will do a podcast regarding health topic, but it's going to be the next 6-year journey of me transforming my health, take charge of my health. Along the way, I also want to speak to a lot of interesting people who can contribute a lot of knowledge, as well as kita nak belajar banyak benda berkaitan dengan kesihatan. A lot of people also thinking that kalau vegan dah sihat lah tu, ataupun bukankah kalau makan vegan automatically you kena sihat? Tapi the answer is yes and no, and why kita akan explore dalam banyak lagi episod-episod podcast yang kita akan berkongsi ataupun discuss a lot of interesting questions dengan kawan-kawan yang memang dah practice plant-based diet for long in the land of Malaysia. Bukan saja daripada orang-orang biasa yang practice diet plant-based, dan juga kita akan talk to some doctors, nutritionists, dietitian yang memang dah berpengalaman menggunakan diet whole food plant-based sebagai solution untuk banyak penyakit-penyakit, especially NCDs lah, that are rising in Malaysia. And a lot of people also struggle macam saya, badan besar kan, so obesity, overweight, so memang macam-macam masalah kesihatan. So tapi kita throughout all this series, we will enjoy banyak episode dengan ramai guest-guest kita yang background yang berbeza lah. So seperti itu, hari ni kita ada Abang Faisal dan juga Kak Aina. So I think a lot of my audience memang dah kenal muka ni lah. Tapi mungkin Abang Faisal dengan Kak Aina muka baru lagi. Boleh tak kenalkan diri? Who are you guys? Where are you guys from? What's the background? And why are you guys feel like you are qualified to be here talking about health, right? Like, yeah, even a lot of people might question, kenapa Chef Dave ni talk about health? Does he like become a doctor or what? No, I'm on my health journey, so I want to be around with the people who memang dah experience, you know. And definitely I felt like both of you guys will be the best person, especially on my first episode of this podcast. So yeah, introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you Chef Dave. I'm Aina, nama saya Aina. I dilahirkan dan dibesarkan di KL. Okay. And my training, actually my background is veterinary medicine. I did vet medicine. I was practicing awal-awal too, and in the universities. And then I did, after a few years, baru I buat nutritional therapy. So I learned a lot about nutrition, and then I have a business for nutrition and for coaching, and that's how we went down this line and to learn more about nutrition and health. And the health impact of it lah. That's just in a nutshell. Tapi I will pass it over to Abang Faisal.
Yeah.
Okay, so nama saya Faisal Mansor. Saya dibesarkan di Subang Jaya, and so my original background actually in computer science. So I was a corporate IT guy for many years. But together dengan Aina, kita buat business. We went into the wellness business lah. To help people, to help our friends actually, to overcome our own health challenges, and to help a lot of people out there, especially in Malaysia yang menghadapi pelbagai jenis penyakit kan. And we feel that it's a good opportunity for us to grow and develop ourselves lah. So kita pun although from different background, tapi kita belajar semula in nutritional therapy and macam part-time diploma dan sebagainya, and then learn a lot more to understand the knowledge better, to be able to help better, and to better advise lah. So that's in a nutshell I guess our background.
Dan pada masa yang sama Abang Faisal juga can say is the director of the
Yes.
ProVeg Malaysia. Satu
Yes,
pertubuhan
betul.
international ya yang promote plant-based diet as also part of the solution.
Yeah, so now I'm also the country director untuk ProVeg, which is sebuah pertubuhan antarabangsa yang cuba memperkayakan kita punya pilihan protein dalam pemakanan agar meningkatkan untuk food security dan untuk kesihatan dan kelestarian lah. So I think sangat penting untuk kita cuba perkayakanlah our protein sources, and I think kita yakin boleh because actually pemakanan orang Malaysia dari dulu memang begitu, cuma kita dah makin menukar kan, and makin modern kan, so a lot of other changes that happen lah. But yeah, that's what I do nowadays lah as well. Thank you.
Okay, that's nice. I think even before knowing you guys background, all I heard from many people in the movement, sebab I dah jadi vegan 6 tahun, tapi I just bantai je lah, as long as makanan tu vegan, tak kisahlah dia sihat tak sihat kan. Tapi as far as yang I kenal, I selalu tengok both of you guys and with the family like kind of like macam conscious pasal apa you guys makan and all that, and very much concerned on the health side. Actually, apa titik permulaan kenapa terfikir nak jadi plant-based? Apart from tadi ada share like about reading books and all that, right? But what really like is the reason yang make you all realize that actually plant-based diet is something that kita boleh practice and it will be good for health? Apa titik permulaan tu?
Okay, I think I mula just a little bit of background lah. I mean, for me personally, it was because of memang sayang pada haiwan, haiwan tak kira lah anything at that point in time, anything furry ataupun yang ada feathers then and ada eyes, to me then they deserve to live. So it started daripada kecil lagi. Memang my mom pun memang tahu kalau nak bagi Aina makan apa-apa tak boleh nak ada muka dia dekat situ, kalau tak memang tak akan makan. So it started like that, and my parents were okay with that sebab I wasn't eating, I was avoiding to eat animal stuff, and they were okay. Tapi I think the titik for me was when I saw korban. So at that, bila dah korban tu and I nampak lembu tu disembelih, and my eyes connected dengan the lembu korban tu, and I cried. So my tok is actually an imam. So culturally memang kita biasa memang makan kan. Tapi I went to my tok and I tanya dia terus. I kata I couldn't, sebab I nampak, so I couldn't eat it. Is there anything wrong with me? Boleh ke macam tu and all that kan? And he said, of course boleh. I mean, you tak nak makan tu pilihan you lah. So when he said it that way, lagilah I felt like, oh okay, I'm nothing wrong with that kan. So I continued like that, just not eating animals or animal products. So but that was just for me. I never imposed it on anyone else. I never said anything apa kan. It was just me, my choice, I tak nak makan. But then when we started having a family, okay, like Abang Faisal cakap tadi kan, kita dah memang in the wellness industry, and we were doing all sorts of things lah. Kita buat at one point pun fitness nutrition. We were thinking nak jadi fitness coach ke ataupun nak jadi nutrition coach. So there was a turning point, and then bila kita belajar 80% of kita punya wellness ni is actually the food. And 20% saja exercise and all that kan. Then we said okay, then we need to go into the food and understanding more about food kan. So tu yang kita belajar lebih about the foods and all that. And tu yang I said we got exposed to all these books, we learn about all that semua tu. So we had the theory yang pemakanan plant based ni sihat. Tapi kita tak buat lagi kan. I mean, I dah memang mostly there, tapi it wasn't like macam my whole family pun should eat plant based ke apa. It wasn't. Until okay, so what was the turning point tu was until anak kita the first child, when he was about 4 years old, he was 3 to 4 years old, he was getting all sorts of health issues.
Okay.
At first it was just macam skin issues, allergies and all that kan
Is
dekat
there
tangan.
something like eczema?
Yes.
Okay.
Memang eczema. It was
Okay.
all over his arm, his legs, his eyes. So up to a point and the doctor was saying yang memang macam yang ni nampak macam autoimmune punya issues bukan ni. So we didn't want to go down. Memang dah jumpa banyak specialist, allergic specialist and all that. At that time, it was still skin. So kita macam, okay, tak apalah, letak cream, go natural and all that semua tu. Tapi bila dia jadi more of asthma symptoms, ada respiratory symptoms yang kita kat dalam hospital at least once a month. There was this 1 year that every month I put in the calendar kan, memang every month we were going to the hospital.
Okay.
So that was a turning point for us yang kata, we need to do something different. Kita dah belajar all the theory, there's something with this food, must be. Sebab kita dah control environment, kita dah tengok all sorts of kita skincare pun kita dah tengok yang the natural stuff semua kan. It must be internal. So kita kena tengok balik what he's eating, the foods that he's eating and everything kan. And because kita dah belajar the theory, we said let's give this a shot. Let's just go fully plant-based and see if it helps him.
Okay.
And it did.
Actually, this connects back to like me, like back then, I think 10 years ago, I have a friend, dia pun ada masalah kulit, eczema juga. So, dia pun dah jumpa like many different skin doctors. So memang benda ni macam not easy to cure lah, I would say. And at last he went to a doctor where this doctor basically suggests him to go like some sort of like vegan or whole food plant-based lah. But at that point I'm not familiar with this particular diet as well, like plant-based diet. All I know is people eating vegetarian or vegan is maybe because of some religious reason or they have some allergens or something. So now it connects by, I mean, I understand even that time doctor asked him to eat like mostly from plants and we were like, how to survive like that, right? So I'm like wondering, as a Muslim couples, how was that moment, especially for Abg Faisal, like suddenly like got to know your kids have this issue and your wife is like an animal lover yang memang tak berapa minat makan daging, and then like, so how do you take it that time? Macam mana feeling?
I think in the beginning I think we took the decision to give it a try, macam yang Kak Aina sebut tadi. But at the same time I wasn't ready to go all in lah. Tapi but I just so saya berbesar hati jadi di BKL lah. So saya yang mengaut semua yang kalau kita pergi keluar makan kan. So kalau nasi lemak tu, the bilis and sambal tu mungkin saya makan lebih lah than the telur and all that lah. So that happened in the beginning. But as kita nampak and observe kesihatan anak tu lebih baik, lebih all the eczema issues dah clear, and then very ketara yang kita notice after at least 6 to 12 months lah, memang dah tak perlu jumpa doktor dah. Alhamdulillah. I think after that
amazing.
We've never had to see the pediatrician again.
Just like after 1 month plus.
About six months or so lah, untuk really betul-betul clear lah, betul-betul clear lah.
Progress tu nampak.
Okay.
Progress nampak. So we when there was progress, of course we kept at it kan. Progress tu awal-awal lagi dah nampak dah. It's clearing up lah. Okay, let's do this some more. Let's do this. Let's give it some time. And plus kita tahu the body takes time to heal kan. So kita kept at it, but we saw progress. Memang as we removed all and we went basically to him, it was cold turkey juga lah.
Okay.
Sebab daripada
umur tu masa dia umur anak tu berapa tahun?
he was about 4 years old dah time tu.
Okay.
Because I wasn't taking it already, tapi macam Abang Faisal cakap, he was still taking kan.
Okay.
So because I didn't remove it from his diet, because at that point kita tak belajar nutrition for children. So I was scared to remove everything kan. But then bila dia ada those health issues, I took that stand lah. I'm the mother, I should be looking into his foods, I should be the one to decide dia makan apa. So walaupun all the others pun were saying, tak bagus lah ni budak-budak lagi, dia perlukan all this meats, protein semua kan,
Tapi
dia
bila
membesar.
dia pun tak ada masalah, so you guys try out.
Yes.
Like cubalah.
Exactly.
And in 6 months boleh nampak beza and
Even
totally
exactly 6 months tu dah kira dah
cure dah lah.
clear. Yang the first month, for example macam susu kan, kita selalu kata susu untuk tumbesaran budak-budak. So I was scared to remove susu. Tapi bila kita tahu susu ni is actually inflammatory, dia punya sinuses, dia punya mucus lagi banyak. So I said, kenapa I tak stop dia punya susu? I pun dah kurang, I dah tak minum, then I should stop his susu. So bila kita stop, tengok dia pun dah tak ada all the respiratory issues. And that was fast. That was within the first few weeks.
Hey guys, pernah tak korang berfikir nak lebihkan makan sayur-sayuran dan buah-buahan tapi tak tahu nak mula dari mana? Senang je, download Veggie Challenge app. Korang boleh pilih nak kurangkan makan daging ke, makan macam vegetarian, makan macam vegan. The best part is setiap hari korang akan dapat macam-macam resepi, articles that help you and also motivate you. The best part, boleh measure the impact that you are making through this. Download the Veggie Challenge apps now.
Actually, we also like interviewed another person recently. Kak Umi, she also shared some sort of similar story where her anak bongsu also used to have asthma. Like quite often they almost go to hospital in out all the time. And the moment they turn into plant-based diet, completely they don't have that issue until today. So it has been like 6 years. They never been to see any doctor. The health completely changed. So it's like betul ke cerita di semua kan? It will feel like that, right?
Yeah.
So interesting. But I also like curious, as a Muslim couple, how do you guys view food and health before the lifestyle shift when your kids are having all these health issues? Before and after, how's your view on the food and the health perspective? Does it like make a lot of changes or?
I think since kita pun dah dalam industri wellness pada masa tu dan so we were trying to adopt healthy habits lah at that time. Kita pun suka the idea suku-suku separuh dan sebagainya. Kita cubalah. Tapi the typical suku-suku separuh lah. So and trying to get leaner chicken or stuff like that kan, fish and all that. But so I think in the beginning food tu kita tahu kalau kita berlebihan memang dia akan memudaratkan kesihatan lah. I mean for me macam saya ni senang naik berat lah kalau tak nampak kan. So tapi untuk Kak Aina mungkin susah sikit. Tapi I'm quite sensitive lah to if I too much eating ke too much indulging dan sebagainya, memang senang naik berat dan sebagainya. So we know that that one traditionally calorie punya amount and all that does make a difference and can as long as we can control and makan dalam in moderation, then we can be sustaining our health better lah. Tapi once we understood better the plant-based punya benefits and mempelajari yang dia boleh mencegah banyak penyakit kronik seperti heart disease, diabetes dan sebagainya, then it just turn on a switch lah macam kalau this can be the ubat untuk long term health, then why not we just adopt it lah rather than do it
the food become
bila
like
sakit.
medicine,
Yeah,
kan?
so then we understood bila orang kata itulah food be thy medicine lah, and apa yang Socrates ke even sunnah Nabi pun dia Nabi Muhammad pun SAW pun ada mengatakan bahawa kita makan ni tak boleh berlebihan, and then we need to be able to jaga makan and then only have enough to sustain us, not to it's not to be indulged lah berlebih-lebihan. I think
I pun pernah nampak macam satu video clip, but I'm still in process now finding back who's that ustaz is. He's talk about like what happened to our body when we eliminate all the meat-based food for 40 days. You'll see the changes. There's some sort of like an Islamic teaching. I'm not so sure. So I pun pernah lah watch about it. It's interesting where dalam ajaran Islam pun teach about how we should take care of about our health kan. So yeah, it's a lot interesting viewpoints we can see from there.
I think it's kalau if I may add, I think it's also sebab kita dah ada banyak role models. Nak ikutkan pun, like for example I mentioned about my tok yang imam. Like Faisal cakap, dia pun makan secukupnya. Dia tak makan berlebihan. And he was fit sampai he was 94 years old. He was still pergi ke masjid, was imam of that masjid sampai 94 years old. So he was always memang jaga makan dia. And he would say stuff like, kalau dia tak ada plant based tapi dia akan makan sayur. Tapi kalau dia makan protein darat, dia kata ni tak boleh campur dengan laut dengan darat, tak boleh nak campur. And benda-benda macam all these practices, even my mom dengan my dad pun, they had healthy habits. So kita dah memang ada role model. Macam Faizal's parents pun, mak pun makan ulam banyak. So all these role model tu, so it wasn't just kita je, tapi dah ada orang parents kita semua yang dah memang amalkan, and diorang dah amalkan, and diorang relate it to religion lah. Dia tanggungjawab kita untuk jaga badan kita, untuk jaga kesihatan kita. So dari perspektif tu kan, kita tak adalah cakap plant based ini Islam ke apa, it wasn't a direct formal thing, tapi it was more kesihatan, pemakanan dalam Islam penting. That one general dah ada.
Understand. Okay, so apa sebab utama kita beralih kepada diet berasaskan nabati lah? Is that for kesihatan, or due to certain belief, or it's just that sekadar ingin nak mencuba? This is the same question that I asked earlier. So yeah.
Okay, untuk saya mungkin pada permulaan for our family memang kita buat untuk kesihatan lah. But as saya mendalami, mengkaji dan read a lot more materials and understanding the whole global food system dan memahami impact sistem pemakanan kepada alam sekitar, then I came to appreciate the environmental punya side of things lah, and why pemilihan pemakanan kita tu sangat-sangat penting untuk kita boleh jaga juga kelestarian alam kita, because as the population dunia berkembang dan sebagainya, kalau semua nak makan daging banyak-banyak, nanti memang kita tak boleh nak tampung lah. So I think it's very important for us to understand, and I think that's my primary reason lah for now, and that's why I got involved into organisasi seperti ProVeg dan sebagainya lah, untuk macam mana nak create more awareness lah for the public, kesedaran, and also to maybe to shape some how we view food and can provide food for the country lah, and the nation and the international societies. So I think that's how I see it lah. Mungkin kita tanya Kak Aina pula.
So yeah, Abang Faisal is about environment kan. In the end, that environment was the one that made him decide nak jadi plant-based too. So for me personally, it was because of the compassion to animals. Disebabkan my background. So memang daripada kecil suka binatang, suka haiwan semua kan. And then I buat veterinary medicine. So bila veterinary medicine, kita akan practical dekat tempat-tempat haiwan kan, tempat haiwan ternakan. That means all the farm animals. Memang kucing semua tu biasalah kita jumpa pet animals kan. Tapi bila setiap kali I ada practical dekat farm animal practice, time tu is a decision, I tak akan makan binatang tu. So I'm exposed to them kan. I dah tengok, I dah one-on-one with them, I dah playing with them. Bila I pergi ladang ayam, okay, then terus confirm I dah tak makan ayam. Bila pergi ladang kambing, okay, confirm I dah tak boleh nak makan kambing, because dah connection, I connected to the animal kan. So then bila I dah connect, I couldn't take it. But in my brain was what my thought said to me when I was younger kan. Kalau you dah tak nak makan, then it's okay kan. So it didn't connect to me about this vegan ke vegetarianism ke
Yeah,
or
I
whatever
think
semua
masa
tu.
tu pun perkataan tu semua pun
tak
macam
ada, yeah.
we also not familiar kan. I think
Exactly,
even when I mula-mula stop nak makan telur ayam, susu, bila I nampak what is happening to animals, dia tak connect pun actually benda ni will help your health,
Yeah.
will helpful for the environment. Kita macam tak kisah pun, tapi dah stop. After that only we realise actually that is also the benefit that you get out of
That's
when you
right.
don't take animal based food lah dalam diet kita kan.
Betul, yeah. So we just
Okay.
started yang tu lah. So but then like yang kesihatan semua tu was later. Like second was later, but that was the start. So tu yang kita faham, yang people kena ada reason, reason to do it, kena ada understanding kan.
Yep,
So and each reason tu is different depending on that individual based on their punya exposure. So bila I kahwin dengan Abang Faisal pun, I dah memang tak makan all those things, tapi he was eating it. It didn't, to me it was like, okay, you makan lah, but I tak makan. So it wasn't like macam oh, I tak makan so you tak boleh nak makan or something like that. It was just more
Faham.
individual decision.
Tapi masa mula-mula dulu kan, macam mana proses peralihan tu from, I'm not sure, mungkin macam untuk Kak Aina dari kecil, tapi untuk Abang Faisal quite later days. So memang dah makan daging apa semua, and tiba-tiba sekarang nak makan plant based, ataupun you can feel the pressure lah because everyone is like in the family like towards plant based. So how do you feel it, like whether macam benda tu jadi satu macam struggle ke, how was it, how was the experience?
Okay, I think pada permulaan dia macam rasa apa ni nak panggil apa the black sheep dia panggil. Kira tertinggal lah, tertinggal kapal lah sikit kan. But I think all credit to Aina, dia memang kita nak buat memang untuk kesihatan anak lah. So I understood why we are doing it, and of course I think yang rasa kekok tu bila pergi balik ziarah mak ayah, pergi pergi kenduri dan sebagainya kan. So I'll be the one yang makan semua hidangan, tapi Aina makan acar je kan, and the nasi putih atau kalau kadang-kadang tu nasi minyak pun tak sure ada apa kan. So macam tu lah. So in the beginning macam rasa a bit weird, but then I think as time goes on, then we understood how to navigate dan macam mana nak go about the social setting dan sebagainya. Then it became more easier lah, but it did took about a year plus lah before it made sense nak explain dekat mak ibu bapa juga. And then mula-mula tu kita makan je sayur yang ada bilis ke sebagainya. They will take the sayur, I will take all the bilis lah from them lah kan. Itulah cara mula-mula tu. But then as I think for me, macam Chef Dave kata lah, it wasn't it didn't hit me until then I discovered this campaign called Veganuary. I can't remember how I discovered it, online ke melalui some pesta kot. There was a World Vegan fair something dekat Malaysia, and then they were also talking about this Veganuary thing. And then I thought, okay, why don't I just try it out properly go totally off lah. I think at that time I dah banyak kurang dah, tinggal bilis, ayam, telur dengan susu lah yang banyak lah. So I think, but during that time I went all off everything, and then went fully plant based. And then I thought, okay, habis ni kita makan sup tulang lah. Something like that. I can't remember lah exactly how it went. But I think after 2-3 weeks, then I thought, okay, not so bad, not so hard. And I felt lighter, I felt more energy. Bangun pun lagi senang. So I think I felt personally the health benefits, the difference. Bila kita ubah pemakanan kepada more plant-based ni, then I thought, if it's going to give me those benefits, why not lah, I just sustain je lah. And then during the month of this campaign ni, I I think we really immersed ourselves in all these documentaries and all these books about plant-based nutrition and the environmental impact dan sebagainya. That's when I discovered all this information, and I thought, hey, if this is how it is truly, then I think everyone should do it lah. It's not right lah, because kalau pernah tengok apa filem Wall-E tu kan, tak tahu kalau ramai dah tengok, tapi Wall-E tu, then that can be the end of the world in the future, where there's going to be a lot of issues, there's not enough resource for the planet and all that, and then ada permasalahan lah. So I decided then to just stick to it and then just continue on lah. And it's been wow, more than 5 years 7 years ago. 7 tahun.
This video brought to you by Chef Dave Vegan Journey, Pro Veg Malaysia, powered by Veggie Challenge app.